Hey, little me, I see you sitting quiet in the corner of the room, holding back the tears like you're protecting something fragile in the gloom. You learned early how to listen more than laugh, more than play, like the world put extra weight on every step you had to take. I'm sorry for the nights you had to grow up way too fast, for the moments you were scared but had to hide it just to last, for the love you should have felt but had to question, had to guess, for the way you wore your pain like it was part of how you dressed. I know the toys you never had, the things you couldn't call your own, the empty spaces in the house that made it colder than a home, the times you needed comfort but just silence filled the air, so you built your own protection out of pretending not to care. You didn't get to be a child, not the way that you deserved. Every laugh came with a caution, every joy was slightly curved, but every tear you cried back then, every night you couldn't sleep, turned into the ink I use now every time I start to speak. You were stronger than they knew, even when you felt so small, even when the world felt heavy like it wanted you to fall. And I hate that you believed that you were hard to understand, when all you ever needed was a softer place to land. So I'm writing from the future just to tell you what is true, that the girl you are right now is the reason I got through. And I wish that I could hold you, take the fear out of your chest, tell you none of it was your fault, you just did your best. I'll build you paper crowns from every dream they try to break, turn your tears into a fire, every wound into a flame. If the world tries to hurt you, I'll be standing in between. I would burn it down for you before I let you feel a thing. You don't have to prove your worth to anyone who couldn't see all the quiet ways you fought just to be okay, just to breathe. I'm the voice you didn't have when you needed one the most. Now I speak for both of us when the past comes close. I know the way you flinch at things that shouldn't hurt this much, how a memory can echo just from someone's tone of touch, how you learned to read a room before you even spoke a word, like your safety depended on being seen but never heard. But listen close, I'm here now, I won't let them get that near. I've grown into the shield you always needed through the fear. Every boundary I set now is a promise I defend, that no one gets to cross the lines that broke you back then. I forgive you for the times that you thought it was your blame, for the weight you carry silently attached to someone's name. You were never meant to hold what they placed into your hands. You were just a child surviving something no one understands. In those nights you cried alone, thinking no one ever knew, they became the deepest verses that I ever turned into. Every scar a line of poetry, every bruise a hidden truth. Now your story lives in rhythm, I'm still writing it for you. If I could rewrite your past, I would soften every fall, give you warmth where there was distance, give you safety through it all. But since I can't, I make a vow with every breath I take now, no one touches you again, not in silence, not in doubt. And the future that we're building, you won't recognize the view. There's a light beyond the pain that's still waiting there for you, full of light you couldn't picture, full of peace you never found, where your voice is never shaking, where your heart is finally sound. So whenever you feel lost in the echoes of those rooms, just remember I'm still with you. I grew out of all that gloom, and I carry you with pride, not the pain but who you are. Survivor turned to strength, the quiet voice turned into art. I'll build you paper crowns from every dream they try to break, turn your tears into a fire, every wound into a flame. If the world tries to hurt you, I'll be standing in between. I will burn it down for you before I let